Because when I took engineering class freshman year, I was the only girl. So when I think of engineers, I think of boys.
Why is it a guy?
Because there's more guys in the field, and I wanted to.
Because men are really the people who society pushes to become these high-end engineering people, and women are kind of like just pushed into the background.
Because men are mostly engineers, I
Why is it a
guess.
male?
Our world has an overwhelming gender stereotype of male engineers.
Why is it a male?
Because we live in a sexist world.
I think that with the society I grew up in, engineer being defined as like a strong and a technologically and just like physically strong position is something that people in society would associate with being a man.
Why is it a male?
It's a man because everybody thinks of an engineer as a guy.
Because historically it's always been men who've done more science and math related fields, and women who've been left to like the secretarial part of things.
Why is it a male?
Statistically speaking, what are we at? 89% of all engineers are male, so this is what they look like in our world. If we hear engineer, most of the time they look like this.
Back in my own childhood, I was told that I wasn't any good at math. And I had to drop math because I was told I wasn't any good at it. In fact, I haven't really been taught math. I never had any decent teachers to teach me math, whereas my brother, when he started falling behind in math, he was given tutoring. So nobody thought of that. And I kind of enjoyed math, and I wish that I had learned some more math, but I was just told that I couldn't do it. So I think a lot of girls are kind of given the impression that they can't do it, that it's not for them. And they're not it is difficult sometimes, and they're not encouraged to just fight through that difficulty like the boys are.
Absolutely. So when I first went into engineering, I was the only girl in my programming class, my calculus class, and there was one other class, I don't remember what it's called, but I was the only female. And it was incredibly intimidating because I didn't really know what engineering was, so I didn't know if I wanted to be one. My dad just said, yeah, be an engineer. So yeah, and the other thing I noticed is nobody ever went out of their way to like call on me or ask if I had any questions. It was like I was invisible. It was awful. I hated it. And probably one of the reasons I didn't last. So what I'm trying to do, first of all, you need to make sure that you have a voice and that you feel safe in your classrooms and that you're gonna take chances. If we don't give you guys that opportunity, you don't really get a chance to exercise those muscles and find out that you're good at stuff. The other thing is, being a woman, I think it's really important for other young women to see themselves reflected in me. And so you can be a woman and go into a science
Maybe
career.
stereotypes, it's very hard to dispel stereotypes. I mean, I know that when I taught preschool, and I really taught science and math as much as I could. Other teachers would teach art, and whatever I did, I tried to teach science, because I think it's important for girls to see themselves as scientists and mathematicians from a very young age. So maybe that's got something to do with it. It's all, we don't realise that we're stereotyping and that we're pushing girls towards, pink stuff and Barbies. And when we are really.